Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Do you have a lot on your plate at the moment with Thanksgiving just around the corner? Do you have meals to plan, orders to make, goodies to bake? Or maybe this year, you're not the host. Instead, you're going to a member of your families for Thanksgiving, or perhaps a loving friend. In either case, the very last thing you want to be worrying about right now is what you'll be wearing. And if that's the case, this video is definitely for you. Regardless of whether you're a host or a guest, whether your Thanksgiving event will be dressy or casual, we have some ideas to share with you. Some teeny tiny formulas for you to take to your very own wardrobe and have a look at choosing the perfect pieces for you and your event. The ideas will certainly be thoughtful, appropriate, above all comfortable, and maybe even a little bit chic. With that, let's get started. We'll begin with two ideas for the dressy host, the woman who will be doing the preparation in her home for Thanksgiving. And she and her family have decided that dressing up just a little bit would be perfect for this Thanksgiving. Her priority will be moving around the kitchen, cooking, serving, helping her guests, all the while aiming to look as terrific as possible. Let's begin with outfit number one for the dressy host. A flattering sweater dress is my first choice for the host outfit. It is the consummate, comfortable, chic outfit in my mind. My choice is always black, and that's because I am a consummate spiller. Notorious. You want to avoid me at all cost if I'm stirring anything. I'll be cooking at the stove, so no long sleeves, certainly no cuffs, and very little jewelry at the wrist. Instead, to add interest to this very simple outfit, I'll be looking to perhaps include a belt. What do you think? Does this dress look better with this simple black belt, or would you prefer that we remove the belt? I'm interested in your thoughts. Perhaps I'll raise the bar by adding a dangling earring. This particular pair was given to me by my husband last year for Christmas, and I really do find that they take a predictable outfit and make it much more interesting. This rather simple sweater dress is an ensemble that's flattering, and yet it's as comfortable can be. That's outfit number one. So here's the second option for the dressy host outfit. Once again, it's all black because I'm always worried about those spilling incidents, but it's slightly different. A black monochrome outfit. It starts with a pencil skirt. This one happens to be in leather. And then the challenge is to make this outfit interesting. So what you see here is a peplum knitted top. Really, this top is interesting because of the shape. It has kind of a simple texture, but the shape really makes it smile. Other options that would work really nicely would be a top that had a boat neck, a top that had a lovely cowl neck that you found particularly flattering, or perhaps something that was asymmetric. Whatever would add a little zhuzh to this simple pencil skirt. Another point of interest to this particular outfit is taking advantage of patterned tights, which I'm noticing is staging a little bit of a comeback, winter 2025-26. Patterned tights are lovely. They're available in floral prints. For those of you that love florals, this is a wonderful way to include florals in your otherwise very simple outfit. To my mind, a favorite are the little tiny black polka dot sheer tights. I love those. I find they add a little bit of sparkle, just enough for me. And then finally, the shoe. Once again, it's this Anina Bing pointed toe, black patent kitten heel I really have enjoyed for a while. I find it's comfortable. I find the heel is just enough. I can stand all afternoon doing the cooking and preparation and not really notice the shoes. Now, if you're not interested in wearing a skirt, but you still want to put together the monochrome, absolutely, your favorite flattering pair of black trousers will work beautifully. The next two ideas are for the woman who's hosted Thanksgiving, but it's a more casual event. She and her family have decided that casual is perfect, but she's still cooking. So in my mind, the choices remain a dark color. You may like to do navy, maybe you can pull off dark brown when you're cooking, but for me, I'm back to all black. And this time, it's just simple. My favorite black shirt and my favorite pair of black trousers. And what I'm gonna look to do is zhuzh up this outfit with accessories. As you see in this example, I've chosen to do so with white as the accent color. This is a white snakeskin belt and a white pair of snakeskin shoes. And then I have a little bit of white in the earring. Generally speaking, I only like to use two accent colors that are the same in an outfit, but the white pearl is a little bit of a break-in of the rules, but I still think it works. If white wouldn't be the color you wanted to use, think about metallics. Would you like to use silver belt buckles? Would you have a silver shoe and maybe a silver earring? Or perhaps you could do much the same in gold. Or maybe you want to use red accessories. Red would be really fun. A red shoe and a red belt. And then maybe I wouldn't use a red earring. Maybe that would be too much. Maybe I would stick to a simple gold or silver earring. But you get the idea. Adding accessory colors makes this otherwise very simple but practical and, in my mind, chic outfit interesting. That's outfit number one for the casual host event. For casual host outfit number two, I decided to pull out a pair of woolen Bermuda shorts from ZARA that I showed you late summer, early fall in black. I love them. They, I think, are that lovely little alternative to a trouser. Lovely straight line, and they lend themselves to anything you want that's interesting on top. So in this example, I thought we'd look for patterns. What pattern sweater do you like to wear? What's in your cupboard? Do you have something in an argyle, or perhaps in a fair isle pattern, or something like this in a harlequin? There's a little bit of white in the sweater, so maybe I'm being a bit daring. I'm probably pushing the limits on what I'm able to keep clean while I'm the host for Thanksgiving. The other thing this outfit does that adds a little bit of flair is, can you see that I'm mixing patterns, which I don't often do? The very subtle addition of the belt includes those circles on the belt lying right next to the harlequin pattern. I actually think it's fun. It's a little out of the box for me, but I do enjoy it. And then I decided to be a little cheeky and mimic the circles in the belt by wearing that circle silver earring. Again, it's a super casual outfit. It's mostly black, my signature when I'm hostess color, but it does have a little bit of flair. That's the second outfit in the casual host category. Next, we're going to look at a couple of ideas for the dressy guest outfit. You've been invited to a family table or a friend's table, and you're bringing a beautiful plate to share. So in that situation, you can wear whatever you please. So I thought we'd dig deep in your closet and find your favorite blazer and trouser. In my mind, it's really hard to beat an elegant, classic suit. This suit surprised me. I saw it on the ZARA website, and I only very exceptionally purchase anything from ZARA. But the fabric content was so wonderful, it reminded me of the sort of quality of fabrics I'm grown accustomed to seeing at COS. So I thought I would order it and give it a try. It's beautiful. It's a 50% wool, 50% something else, wool blend, and the touch is magical. I particularly enjoyed the shape of the jacket and the trouser. There was a lovely curve in the shoulder of the blazer and a similar curve in the leg of the trouser leg. It's a beautiful warm gray. So I've paired it with a pair of old gray suede Manolos. So many of my shoes date back to when I was a full-time working person. Thank goodness my foot size hasn't changed, so I'm still able to pull out these old gems that I've enjoyed for many, many, many years. Since I'm a guest, I don't have to worry about spilling. I don't have to worry about having long sleeves or even jewelry. So instead, I can just wear whatever I wish. That's option number one for the dressy guest. Our second idea for a dressy guest outfit is to remind you to think autumnally. Think about fall. Are there pieces that you've purchased in fall colors that you might want to remind yourself of as you're getting dressed for this dressy guest event? Here's an example of what I might wear for a dressy guest event. One of my favorite autumnal colors is orange, and you'll see that represented here in the off-the-shoulder orange top that I'm actually wearing today. We've paired it with a really soft camel colored trouser and paired it with a neutral heel. And the pizzazz definitely comes from the very lightweight shawl that we've added just in case off the shoulder is a little bit too chilly a choice. It adds color, but if I were to need it, I'd also have the option to bundle up just a little bit. We've also added an orange and red earring. Now, you might be looking at this saying, no, Christie, I would never wear orange. And I understand. Orange is not for everyone. It's one of my favorites. But if you're interested in autumnal colors, maybe your colors are rust or burgundy or greens or maybe browns, one of the dark chocolates or perhaps the lovely soft camels. All great choices. This option is simply to tickle your memory to think about autumnal colors, which would be really suitable in an outfit to be the dressy guest at someone else's table. Let's move on now to two ideas for, let's say you were invited to someone's home for Thanksgiving and it's a super casual event. You want to dress casually, but you still want to be a little bit smart. Outfit number one begins with a white cotton button-up shirt as a layering piece. We've added to it a palette of browns. So this is a pair of wide leg brown denim trousers and a brown shoe, a brown belt, and then a lovely soft lighter shade of brown over that white cotton shirt. Sometimes I love to pop the cuffs, and sometimes I've even been known to pop the collar just to create a little bit of interest. A very simple gold earring, and you have what I think is a very suitable, comfortable, appropriate, but a little bit of flair, casual guest outfit. Now, if you're not a brown fan or you don't think it's a color that suits you, this could be mimicked in shades of green or shades of gray. That would be beautiful. A dark, rich charcoal in the trouser, and then a soft gray palette above, that would be beautiful. Anything that suits you, your skin tone, and most importantly, is already in your closet would work beautifully as casual guest outfit number 1. Casual guest outfit number 2 makes good use of my all-around favorite kind of sweater, and that's a merino wool sweater. You might have noticed I wore this piece in my last COS winter haul. I love this color. I think the website called it dark red. I would maybe call it a russet. I think it has some wonderful blending of colors in it. Just love this sweater. It's a simple mock neck. It has a gorgeous drop sleeve, and it's just light but warm. I've tucked it into a pair of black denim barrel leg jeans, this lovely round shape that I've become quite a fan of. This same old belt you've seen 100 times, and my very low-heeled black croc kitten heels. And I feel as though this outfit would be a great casual guest outfit. I could easily sit cross-legged on the floor and join in the activities with the kids and the running around and the watching of the football. When you're the guest at a casual function, anything goes, and I think this outfit fits that bill. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. My aim was to give you a couple of ideas that would help you make getting dressed easy for Thanksgiving, regardless of whether you're a host or a guest at a casual or a dressy event. Let me know if we succeeded, and if we did, which one was your favorite. I always love receiving feedback from you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. Have a beautiful holiday. I wish you and your family lovely, lovely meal. And I hope there's lots of giving of thanks shared around the table. With that, get up, get dressed, be happy. I can't wait to see you after the Thanksgiving holidays. Bye-bye.